Hi, friends. It's Miss Allie. I'm super excited to get into our next Reader's Workshop lesson. First, let's listen to our letter sound song.
Do your best every day. Tell me what sound letters make. Alligator, alligator, Bumblebee, break it down, Mr. Bees. Dancing, dancing dinosaur. Elephants. Flapping flamingo. Gorilla, gorilla, gorilla. Hopping, hopping, hopping horse. Jumping, jumping jellyfish. Kick back, kangaroo. Leaping lion, leap down low. Moving, moose. Numbers all around. Octopus, patting, feet penguin. Quacky quail, get down to rockstar, roll. Sliding squirrel. Tapping turtle, tapping tea. Under the umbrella with you. Vulture, get down to watch the let's get down. X-ray, yoga too. Zero, no more letters to go, yeah. Every day, tell me what sound the letters make. Do your best every day. Tell me what sound the letters make. Tell me what sound the letters make. Tell me what sound the letters make. The letters make. The letters make. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? A, E, I, O, U. Sometimes Y is a vowel too. A, E, I, O, U. Yes, I know my letters too. Hey, watch your letters, don't let us get down. Watch your letters, let us get down. Hey.
All right, friends, I hope you danced to all the letter sounds and you're getting really good at remembering the different letter sounds. Now we have our sight words of the week, our sight words of the day. This is the first one. Say it quick. Here's the next one. What is it? Here's the last one. What is it? Great. You can go back and practice those over and over. Our learning target for today says, I can decode a word by thinking about its first letter sound and looking for picture clues. So let's unpack that learning target. Last week, we learned what decode means. Remember, there's two parts of reading. There's reading the words and there's making meaning from the story. So the reading the words is called decoding. So that's what we're talking about, is really reading the words. And picture clues means looking at the picture to give you a clue for how to decode that word. So I look at this picture and I'm trying to figure out what the word is that could match to it. I know this is a mug. So here's the word that matches the picture. And I know this is a rug. Here's the word that matches the picture. So if we go back to our learning target, it's really saying, I can read words thinking about the first letter sound and looking for clues by the picture that's written there. So, our reading strategy today is about picture clues. Your first step is when you come to a tricky word, look at the first letter. It's the same as last week. Look at the first letter. But then your second step is to look at the picture for things that start with that letter. Your third step is to look back at the tricky word, noticing all the letters inside. And your last step is to think, what word could this be? What word could this be? So we're going to try our reading strategy, reading the story at a fall fair. If I get to a tricky word, I'm going to do that. I'm going to look at the first letter of the word, then I'm going to look back at the picture. I'm going to use the picture. Then I'm going to look back at the tricky word, looking at all the letters inside to see if I can figure out and think what that word is. Friends, if you want to practice the story all by yourself, turn off the sound, click mute on your video so you're not listening to me so you can practice all by yourself.
At a Fall Fair, written by Nigel Pepperhouse. At a fall fair. Some tricky words to know in this story are bob, fair. I don't know this word. I'm going to use the first letter. I'm looking and it's E. I'm thinking E makes E. So I'm going to say explore. Explore. Hay. Fall. Maze. Many. I'm looking. P. Thinking. P. And I'm going to say, I still can't get it. So I'm looking at the picture. I'm looking back at the word. And I think this word might be places. Many places have a fair in the fall. You can bob for, I'm looking, I see the A. I'm thinking, I see the A. I'm saying and I'm looking at the picture and back at the word. Apples. You can bob for apples at a fall fair. You can pick, I'm looking, P, thinking, P, looking at the picture, pumpkins. You can pick pumpkins at a fall fair. You can jump on hay at a fall fair. You can explore a maze at a fall fair. You can play games at a fall fair. You can race ducks at a fall fair. You can listen to music at a fall fair. You can eat pie at a fall fair. Whatever you do, have fun.
Great, friends. I hope you liked the story at a fall fair. Now let's review the strategy that we learned today. Our first step is to look at the first letter of the tricky word. Then we're going to look at the picture to see if there's any things that match that first letter. Then we're going to look back at our tricky word and we're going to think, what could this word say? Let's try it again with another story. Remember, if you don't want to listen to Miss Allie and you want to try it on your own, you can turn off the sound and practice reading on your own. Let's carve a pumpkin. Written by Keith and Sarah Corda Martin. Illustrated by Zayu Chen. Let's carve a pumpkin. It's time to carve a pumpkin. First, ask in, I don't know that word. Looking at the first letter, A. Thinking, A. Looking at the picture, adult. First, ask an adult to help you. Next, find a round. Next, find a round pumpkin. Find one you like. Then ask an adult to help you cut out the top. Be careful when you cut. Next, scoop. Next, scoop out the insides. It's kind of gross and fun at the same time. Then pick out all the seeds. Ask an adult to bake them for a snack. Next, draw the face. You can draw other things too. Then ask an adult to help you cut out the face. Be careful when you cut. Next, put a light. Next, put a light inside the pumpkin. The light will shine inside. Finally, put the pumpkin where everyone can see. You have carved a pumpkin. Great, friends. I hope you enjoyed the story, Let's Carve a Pumpkin. So think about, how did you do with your new reading strategy? That's what you're going to think about, and that's what your task is. Just like last week, you're going to submit a reflection on how comfortable you are with our reading strategy for today. So you could draw a picture. So if you're comfortable, it might be a smiley face. If you're uncomfortable, it might be a frown face. You could write a word like comfortable or not comfortable. You could take a picture of yourself with your thumbs up or a smiley face or a thumbs down and a not comfortable face. You could record a video describing how comfortable you are, or you could do anything else that shows your reflection. I can't wait to see how comfortable you are with our new reading strategy. Bye, friends.